Mr. Speaker, on May 15th, the annual report of the impact of the Canada-Colombia Free Trade has had on human rights situation in Colombia is due. Civil society groups and labor groups have been given only 6 days to provide input to that report. The Conservative government has clearly set an impossible deadline here. Will the Conservatives now agree to extend this arbitrary deadline to ensure meaningful consultations can take place on this important report, or will they once again this year simply fail to take into consideration the human rights situation, the very serious human rights situation in Colombia?
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank the member for the question. As he well knows, that trade agreement has a built-in review cycle to see the impact on human rights, and there has been no impact on human rights as a result of that agreement. Mr. Speaker, I'd also note that $161 million have been dedicated to that country as a result of our relationship and our economic diplomacy in the region to build their institutions to help our partners build up their own human rights records. It's sad, Mr. Speaker, that the NDP talks and criticizes trade and opposes every measure our government brings before this House to create more jobs in our exporting sector, which is already creating 1 in 5 jobs in Canada. I'd ask that member to look past the rhetoric, get behind our job-creating